Alright, so now everything's unboxed and out here, all the parts from the Bugaboo Fox. So what we're going to do now is put it together. So I'm just going to grab the base here. So we're going to start with the base. So put the base here. So what we're going to do is first of all open up this base. So pull these handles up and then move it up there. Just open these up down the bottom here. Like that. And then what we're going to do is put the side skirts here on the side of the wheels here. So these just click in here, so you find the area on the side here where they click in. So like that. You just click in quite nicely there. Like that. And then we go around the other side of it here, and again just find an area where you want to, so this one I want to try and marry it up where the other one is, so it just fits quite nicely there. Alright, so we've got the side plastic caps on there, so we're now just putting the front wheels in there, so just press that button in there, and we'll grab the other one. And put the other one there, make sure to press the button in there, click it in, and we'll go and do the back wheels. So the rear wheels here, we put in the hole here, and just make sure it sticks like that. And then we go with this one, put in the hole, make sure it sticks, and we've got the wheels on there now. The brake on, and then take that brake off. There we go. So next we've got the basket here. Now we'll notice where we can find the front and back. There'll be a little area here, a little hole there, where you need to clip it through here, there. And there'll be a middle one where you also clip it through the top here. So this being the front of the basket, so what we'll do is we'll just put it in here. We'll find that hole there, so that's the hole there. And then we'll just go in here, around that little area there. So just make sure to go the bottom in first. Okay, so we'll put these middle ones in here. Again, starting from the bottom there and just coming around there and then putting it in there like that. And we'll come around the other side and do the same with this one. So starting at the bottom there and just going around there and in like that. So we've got this little bit here, and what we do is we just squeeze it in there and clip it in there, so it just hangs there. So that's just at the back there, and then we go around the other side here and the same thing, so it just slides in there like that. Now we've got the child safety lock, and we've got to put the handle here. Now make sure it's up this side with those marks there, and what we're doing there is just clipping them in the holes here. There. So just making sure they're all clipped in there. It's going to wrap around there, the handle, and we're going to clip it back in these holes here. So making sure it's nice and tight there. So that's the first clip there. The second one, you might need to really put it against your leg or something like that to get that, because it's strong there to clip them in. And then we've got the final one to clip in here, and now they're all clipped in there. So that's the handle. So let's place this in the basket, because this is one of the last bits to go on. And what we'll do is we're just taking these white clips out here, and we're just extending the handle here. And what we're going to do is we're then going to get these two other handle covers. Again, remembering that the clips are the ones that are going in there. So we'll take this one, and we'll just put in the clips there. So we're just clipping those in there. Alright, and again what we're going to do is come wrap around here and hold it tight. You can just click it in there, So they're all clicked in now. Just make sure it's level and everything like that, with the fabric on the outside there. And then we'll do the same with this one. Now the second one here, we've clipped it all in, and we're just going to tighten it here. Just clipping the final one in there. Perfect. That's now in. Alright, so you've got the handles here with the stitching, double stitching facing on the outside there. So we're going to now work on the bassinet, so we're just going to put the pram to the side here. So I'm going to grab the base for the bassinet here. I'm going to turn it around. Now, one thing you got to keep an eye out for is this little green arrow there, because we're going to be sliding the bassinet base into that green arrow. So we're going to pick it up here. We've got the bassinet base, and what you'll notice is there's a green arrow there on the bassinet base. So we're going to match it with the green arrow here, and we're going to slide it through this slot here. So we're going in here, and now we're just going to slowly push it in there. So just feed it in there, just be gentle there, it'll go eventually. So we're just feeding it through there as it's going all the way through. That's good. Just making sure that it's coming through there, making sure that we've got this the right way as well, so everything's in place. Alright, so we've fed it through there. So what we're going to do is get the end here, and we're going to feed it through the side bit here. So it's going to go in there, push it in there, and feed it through the side. Now just make sure it's sliding there, but slide it back a bit because we're going to do the other side as well. So exactly the same as we just did with that side. We're going to grab the end here, we're going to pull it a bit tight now, and we're going to feed it in through there. Again, just making sure that we're actually in there properly, so it's sliding through like that. So now we've got both ends in, we're just going to grab it and then slide those ends in like that side, and then we'll just do this side as well there. So now we've got it in nice and tight there. So now we're just pulling this over the top here. So we're pulling it here, and we're going to make sure that this here goes underneath the white clip here. So just make sure you get it right across. So you might just really need to pull it up, as you can see I'm doing here. And once you get it down there, just pull it in there, and then you get it underneath that white clip there. So what we're going to do is put the base in there now. It doesn't matter which way it goes, the base is the same both ways. So we're just squeezing it in there, and we're going to turn it around now, and you'll see here that there's little slit there out of the fabric. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the bottom of the base here. There's a little hole there, and we've just slid that over there. Now we're going to do exactly the same thing on this side. So we find the slit here in the fabric there, and then we find the little hole there, and we put it in there. So what we're going to do is just make sure this is completely pushed in now. We've clipped it in there. So just put some force in there, so you're not going to break anything. Yep, so you should feel it just clip down there. Just make sure that's clipped down. So just put it on the ground. Just make sure you got it fully there. Yep, that's right, that's deep. So picking this little one up here, this is a single one here. What we'll do, we'll pick up the bassinet here. Well, first of all, put it around in the fabric there. What we'll do is we're grabbing the back bottom here, because what we want to do is slide this in here. So we want to get the bigger part here and then slide in there. So I'm just going to put a lot of pressure down there, and then I'm going to push this up, and then we're going to slide it through. So get there, pull it through the loop, it's in there, and we'll just pull it across there. And then what we'll do is we'll do the other side. So we'll grab the double one. So you'll know it's a double one because we're doing it where the white clip is there on this side. So what we're going to do is put it around these two little bits of fabric here. So in it goes there. and then it slips out. So that, and then it goes in this bit of fabric. Goes in this hole again there. Just got to get the right angle there. It's a bit, can get a bit tricky there, getting the right angle on it. But both bits of fabric in there. And again, we're just holding it down the bottom here, supporting it. And we see the big loop, so we put it under the big loop, and then we're just sliding it in there. So now what we're going to do is the bed base here, we're going to put it in the cover here. So what we want to make sure is that this white thing is going to be sitting upright like that once it's in the base. Put that final bit in here. Perfect. And then just sit it in here. Nice and flat. There. So next we'll put the Bugaboo cover on there. So we'll just go and we've got the two zips here, and then we've got the silver zip joiner there. So we'll go in there, clip in through there. Make sure it clips through both the zips there. So it's clipped through both the zips there now, and we're just zipping it around there to the end there. Now I'm just going to grab the Bugaboo hood here, and I'm also going to grab the frame here for the hood. I'm going to take this piece out here, so we'll just take it out and then take it out there. We'll just put it on the ground, and what we're going to do is feed these two pieces through these two pieces of fabric. So we'll grab the first piece here and feed it through there, and then we'll grab the second piece here and feed it through there. So we'll just feed it through there, so we'll just make sure they both come out, and they did, and then we'll grab that piece that we just had before here and make sure that that's facing this way, and we'll put it in here. And then once we've got that, we'll hook these over there. So there's the two hooks here. So the first one will just go in there, and then we'll get the second one in there, and then we'll do the same on this side. So through the loop there, and then through the loop there. So now we've got our frame here. What we're going to do is, you'll see these little clips here. We're going to go underneath here, so over it, and then just clip it on there. And then the same with this one, so in you go there, and then just clip it on there. And then you can put the hood right over, if you like. For this we won't. And we'll just grab the handle back out of the basket there. So this is a safety lock. And this will go into these little clips here. So I'll just move them so you can see it. There. And there. So we'll just clip it in there. And it just goes there. And then we'll bring over the stroller back. And then we'll just put the brake on the stroller here. And we'll just pick this up. And what it will do is these two bits of plastic sticking out there, we'll just make sure this goes into the plastic, so there, and then we'll make sure we've got the other side there. Just make sure it clips in there, and go around here, and it clips in there. And yeah, that's the Bugaboo Fox. That's how you put together the Bugaboo Fox.